Hello, and thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup is underway. This is Game 2, and things will only get more intense from this point forward. With Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. And we also want to welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania. Thanks for taking time to join us, Shams.
BA, are you kidding me? I wouldn't miss this. My guy RJ is in the house.
Yeah, we're excited to have you, big fella.
You guys have got the best seats in the house. I'm just glad I can occupy it for at least a second here.
Man, we'll stay in this seat as long as you would like.
Ooh, we got the best seats. Shams has the best intel. We're covered.
Let's go.
Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. Taking a look at the 76ers, they're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And of course, there's the Pistons, not posing much of a threat right now.
Well, I think for Detroit, they've had that kind of mixed start that we've come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of special season.
They do look like they're the same kind of team they were last year. Good, but not special.
A look at the 76ers starters.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
And so often, he's the ball handler in screen and roll, but on that pushing to get the bucket.
Embiid, a screen on Cunningham. Jacks up a three. Sends it home from three-point land.
Good so far. Good start.
Screen by Embiid. Throws it up high, and then Embiid with the dunk. We're in the entertainment industry, and how entertaining is it to get a scoop from Shams?
Come on now, we're all waiting for it.
Here's Doc, out to the wing. George outside. Here's Doc. George, a screen on Duran. Doc passes to George, and the jam by George.
And George shows off his versatility.
Thompson, no good. The Sixers trailing. Embiid, a screen on Cunningham. Doc gets the bucket. No good on the triple. And it's Edwards with the ball for the 76ers. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated
out there with Kate Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the three. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Embiid's shot is good.
It's near impossible trying to guard Embiid in the pick and roll. He's just so clever. Around the rim. We don't see that in a lot of wings these days.
The steal. He's got a clear path. Pass to Doc. Beyond the arc. Drills it from deep. And now a 12-point Philadelphia lead.
To see exactly how the player's body of work stacks up. Everyone's going to have their own opinion. Everyone's going to have their take. And trying to influence public opinion is a tricky game. At the end of the day, people are going to look at
Kate Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
George sets a screen. Doc passes to George. And the jam by George.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
George, a screen on Cunningham. Here's Doc. Drive. Whoa!
Oh,
My goodness!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly... All right, Shams, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
And as always, Shams with some great stuff there. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend. And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the...
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. Defense is setting the tone. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Coach Nurse, seems like your defensive execution has been pretty sound. What are you seeing from your team?
Really solid, right? Not very many mistakes. We're helping where we're supposed to help. We're sending guys the right direction. Pretty solid.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Good things happen when you take care of the rock.
Yeah, they're certainly not giving away possessions. That's helped put them in the driver's seat.
Hey, you guys are putting me to sleep.
Likewise. Let's look now and see how teams stack up across the league. It's our latest power rankings.
You know, for Philadelphia, they're on a mission. You can tell. They came into the season locked and loaded, making a statement here early on, Ernie.
Still a lot of season left, but you couldn't ask for a better start from them. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Oh,
throw it down!
When he took off, I was not expecting that.
Oh! That will play over and over again in the highlights.
Look at this crowd. They can't believe what they...
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Pass to George. Here's Doc. 21 points in the game. Oh, there's the alley! And Embiid throws it down. And it's Cunningham missing.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Big time two-hand.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Screen by Embiid. 1:27 left in the third. Got 3 assists in the game. George sets a screen. Doc passes to George. And the jam by George.
He's not going to take it easy when he gets to the bucket. George will hammer it home.
Back to Cunningham. Tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. Intercepted. Here's Doc. George, a screen on Cunningham. Doc passes to George. And the jam by George. Second half alone.
Yeah, strong player mentally. Cunningham showing the physical strength on that play.
They set the pick. Here's Doc. Drops in the 3.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Board.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Here's Doc. Knocks down the long J. Doc's got 41. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic start to the group stage. They're in the driver's seat in this group. A strong finish, and they'll advance.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to present our player of the game.